Okay, and it can be in different places in the verse. So it can be in the middle of the verse, okay, like here. This is in the middle of the verse. اقرأ, اقرأ. Also note that the Qalqalah never comes at the beginning because nothing can just start with just a Qalqalah sound, okay? So it's either in the middle or it's in the end. Those two areas, middle or end. So I'm going to ask the ST to unmute our first student for today, and I would like to go through these with her, please. ST, can you hear me? Or if the ST is having trouble unmuting, maybe TA, teaching assistant, could jump in. Okay, so I will unmute L216.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, L216, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Good. So were you amongst the ones that raised their hands because they hadn't heard of it or they had heard of Qalqalah?
I have heard about it.
Okay, good. So please start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah, and then please start reading from here. I just want to see how you pronounce it. I haven't yet explained how exactly the different soft, medium, and hard Qalqalah sound, but let's just hear how you read it. So if you can read the first 3 words, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ فوسطنا.
Okay, so first of all, the first word, how did you say it?
اقرأ.
Okay, so there is a sukoon on the alif, and the alif makes the same sound as the hamza. So just imagine that this is kind of a hamza, so you would be saying iqra.
اقرأ
Yeah, good. Next one.
فوسطنا.
Okay, so you have to see that there is a fatha on the fa, there's a fatha on the waw, there's a fatha on the sin. So they all have to be said in a 1 second sound, and it sounded like you were the scene had the shaddas. I think you said fawasadna, but it's fawasadna.
فوسطنا.
Good, well done. And next one.
إبراهيم.
Okay, excellent. That was really good. And I think we can, just for practice, I've got a practice page open here with a few more words. Okay, so how about you do these 3 that I've highlighted right here, please?
الراكب.
Okay, so first of all, read it. Let me not highlight this. So try again.
الركيب.
Yeah, that was good. Very good. And how would we read this if we were to pause here?
الركيب.
Okay, good. So that sounded like a strong Qalqalah. This is indeed. Maybe you thought that it has to be a strong Qalqalah, but I'll get into it, inshallah. The strong Qalqalah is actually only when there's a shadeen on top of the Qalqalah letter, like here, and you're stopping there, or it is you're pausing it's in the end, not you still there? Or
Yes, your voice is breaking a bit.
oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I
that's
think
fine.
my phone's close by. Let me put my phone away. Okay, is that better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So can you try again, please?
Al-Rakib.
Okay, yeah, good. That was really good. And this next one? I'm just going downwards for today.
Ash-Shahdid.
Okay, good. Ash-Shahid.
Ash-Shahid.
Okay, and this is not a thick letter. This is a thin letter, so it will just come out the Ash-Shahid.
Ash-Shahid.
And what about this one?
Al-Hamid.
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 Okay, good. There has to be a slight jerking sound because dal is one of the Qalqalah letters, and ba is one of the Qalqalah letters, and this is called dal. When we end our word here and we decide to make a pause here, then what happens is this kasra, kasra, and kasra, or dhamma, or fatha, if there was one, they would all turn into a sukoon sign. So we would then obviously realize that this has now turned into a Qalqalah letter because the bu would turn into a b, a ba with a sukoon sign. So then in that case, we would be saying Qalqalah. Al-Hamid.
Al-Hamid.
Okay, good. Well done, Jazakallah. So I can now have a second student, please.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. So I'll unmute L239.
Yeah.
L239.
Assalamu alaikum. L2.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. So you have now got to please read these next two. So here is the sukoon, the Qalqalah letter with the sukoon is marked within the word as these three were. These two are as well. So how about you read these two first and then we move on to the next line.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أجره
Good.
يجدك.
Good. Very good, mashallah. So this was like we said in the beginning, there are three kinds of Qalqalah, soft, medium, and hard. Soft Qalqalah is the one that comes in the middle of the word. Okay, so like these ones that we've now read, in the middle there's the Qalqalah letter. There's a qaf here, there's a ta, ba, jim, and dal. So these are the Qalqalah letters within the word. Now these ones in the next line are the ones that are the medium Qalqalah letters or Qalqalah sounds, which is a little bit more pronounced Qalqalah, if you wish. So the reason that they are the medium Qalqalah sound is because they are at the end of the word or at the end where you're going to pause. So again, qaf and ta letter, ba example, jim, and dal. All of these are at the end, so they'll be a little bit more pronounced than the soft Qalqalah letters. So can you go through the first two, please?
Okay. ذق.
Good.
تحط.
Okay, good. Well done. And for practicing, can you read? Let's have a look. So this is just a general practice. It's not necessarily only for Qalqalah. So there's mixed words of everything that you might have learned so far. So can you read this word first of all, without pausing, and then as if you were to pause, how you would read it?
Okay. الحي.
Good. And how would it be if you were to pause here after the ya?
Is a shad, is a mushaddad word.
It is a mushaddad word, but it also has a dhamma. So if you see a dhamma in the end, it will turn into a sukoon. So a sukoon and a tashdid, it will sound. Do you want to try how it might sound?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to try and go ahead?
Al-Hayy.
Yeah, that's good. So you don't without pausing you say al-hayyu. With pausing you say al-hayy. Al-hayy.
Okay.
Okay. And next one.
Al-Qadiru.
Well done. So this actually sounded a little bit too short. This is alif of elongation because the fatha beforehand makes it 2 seconds long. So al-qadiru.
Al-Qadiru.
Good. And when you want to pause, how does it sound?
Al-Qadir.
Good. And the next one.
Al-Zahiru.
Good. And in pausing.
Al-Zahir.
Okay, excellent. That was really good, mashallah. Right. So we can move on to another student now.
Yeah. So I'll unmute L208.
Yeah. L208. Assalamu alaikum. L208. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So is everything so far clear?
Yes.
Okay. So please read the medium Qalqalah sound because the Qalqalah letter is in the end. These three. So please start with this one.
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فارغب
Yeah, good. Next one.
اخرج
Sorry.
اخرج
Ukhruj.
اخرج
Good. Next one.
لم يلد
Okay, good. That was really good. Now for the practice, can you read this word? And remember, can you tell me actually, is there a Qalqalah in this word?
No, there's not because there's a kasra.
There is a kasra on the under the jim, and the jim is actually a Qalqalah letter. You're right. Is there another possible Qalqalah letter?
Yes, if you pause on ba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, very good. So the ba and the jim could be Qalqalah letters if they both had sukoon. If we pause, then the ba will have a sukoon and we can read it as a Qalqalah letter. So can you read it in continuation and in pausing, please?
Yes. Al-Mujibu.
Yeah,
Al-Mujib.
good. That was really good. And this one. Now this is the first one with the hard Qalqalah. Like I said, there are soft, medium, soft one in the middle, medium Qalqalah in the end of the word where the Qalqalah letter is, and the hard Qalqalah letter is the one that has a tashdid on top when you're ending, when you're making a pause, a tashdid sign. So this is the first one for practice. So let's see, first in continuation and then in pausing, please.
Al-Haqqu.
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 Yeah, and how do you stop?
Yes. Al-Haqqu.
Okay, that was really good. Al-haqqu.
Al-Haqqu.
That was really good, mashallah. And the third one, please.
Yes. Al-Muhtiyu.
Good, and in pausing.
Al-Muhti.
Good, that was really good, mashallah. Excellent. Okay, next student, please.
Yeah. So I'll unmute L201.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
L201. So for you, I would like to carry on with this. Let's have a look. Okay, so can you read this first word, please? This is not a hard Qalqalah. It's the same as above. It's just where the Qalqalah letter is in the end of the word. The hard letter is the one, hard Qalqalah is the one with the shadda, okay? So
Okay.
the first one, please.
والطارق.
So can you read it in continuation and then in pausing?
Okay. والطارق.
والطارق. It's a thick letter, so try and make it a thick sound.
والطارق.
Yeah. And how do you stop? How do you make a pause?
والطارق.
Okay, so try and make it a thick letter. Try and feel your throat. You should be able to feel a difference when you say this letter. والطارق.
والطارق.
Yeah, that was much better. Next one.
محيط.
محيط. First of all, as if you were to continue.
Okay. محيط.
Okay, and the in pausing, how do you say it?
محيط.
Okay, محيط.
محيط.
Yeah, try and not say tu, muhitu, then that would mean that there is this dhamma sound. There is no dhamma, but it has to be a jumping, jerking, shaking sound. Muhitu.
محيط.
Okay, good. And this one, please.
أبواب.
Yeah.
أبواب.
Awab.
أبواب.
Good. Okay, that was really good. And okay, can you read? I think you're probably the last student, and I'm going to give over to the teaching assistant so that you can carry on some more practice. Can you read this word, please?
القيوم.
Good. Yeah. And in pausing.
القيوم.
Okay. Good. And next one.
المقتدر.
Okay. So which is the Qalqalah letter here?
قاف.
Qaf. That's right. And it's in the middle. So what kind of Qalqalah sound will it make?
Soft qalqalah.
Soft. Yeah, that's right. So can you read this again in continuation?
المقتدر.
Al-Muqtadiru.
المقتدر.
Good. And in pausing?
المقتدر.
Good. Al-Muqtadir.
المقتدر.
Good. And the last one?
الباطن.
Yep. And this is a thick letter. Al-Batinu.
الباطن.
Good. And in pausing?
الباطن.
Good. Very good, mashallah. Jazakallah. Right. So this student can also be muted now. And I'm just wondering if the teaching assistant would like to take over from here. Actually, there was one thing that I forgot to mention just before I give the mic to the teaching assistant. I wanted to mention that there are a few chapters or surahs that are really useful if you want to practice Qalqalah. You can take a picture of this or a screenshot if you want. The surahs are these ones I mentioned here: Sad, Al-Buruj. This is also a Qalqalah letter. At-Tariq, Al-Balad, Al-Adiyat, Al-Lahab, Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq. So these are the ones that you can do to practice your Qalqalah with. And just one quick thing as well that I wanted you to know is that you can remember which there are two words that you can put together which will make a sound of the which will let you remember which are the Qalqalah letters, and those two words are Qutbu Jaddin. Kutubu Jaddin. Okay, so if you remember what. Okay, so that's everything from me. Is the teaching assistant? Would you like to take over, or would you like me to read on the I'm not sure if you can hear me well. My phone's again. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. So there's two words which contain all the letters, and if you remember that, then you know what the letters the back contains all the letters, and then you always I also mentioned the surahs that are here down here. I wish you were able to because I can see the audio. So yeah, if not, sorry about that. Is the teaching assistant here or having maybe problems with the mic?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is that the TA?
Yes, I'm the TA.
Okay.
Sorry, there was a lot of disturbance going on. I couldn't hear you at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So do you think the students were able to hear my voice well, or?
I'm not sure because I think I couldn't hear you at all, and the support teacher couldn't hear you either, I think.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I would like to everybody to lower their hands, and those people that weren't able to understand what I was saying, can you raise your hands, please? Whoever wasn't able to understand me, I think my phone was around again. Oh, okay. Oh, goodness me. That's everybody, almost everybody. Oh gosh. Okay. Right. So maybe the TA, would you like to continue with your bit? And maybe you can just like repeat whatever I said, just so everybody knows what was said. Do you think that would be okay?
Okay. I think you were talking about the surahs, where we can find further practice for the rules that you taught today.
Yeah, that's right. So I was mentioning these surahs down here, and I was saying they can take a picture or a screenshot of them so that they know which surahs they can practice Qalqalah on. They're down here somewhere. Here they are. Okay, so these are the surahs that they can practice Qalqalah on. I also told them about Qutb-u-Jaddin, which is the word made up of all the letters from the Qalqalah, and if they can remember this word Qutb-u-Jaddin, then they'll be able to remember all the Qalqalah letters. And I think that was it, to be honest. So would you like to take over from here?
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So I'll just remind the students, if they want to, please take a picture, a screenshot of this. Please take it, and you can practice the rules of Qalqalah from these chapters, the following chapters, and it's also mentioning the verses. So please make a note of this so you can practice at home. Jazakumullah.
Sorry, can I just interrupt? Would you like me to give you the remote
Yes, please.
the controls? So if you could, let me just search you. There you are, I think. Yes, there you are. So I've just given you the remote control, so you can control my mouse now. Okay.
Okay,
So I won't move my mic, my mouse. I'll just unmute myself and then I'll let it go. Okay.
Okay, so in today's lesson, we're going to be covering Surah Bani Israel, verses 79 to 85. And I will ask the support teacher to please give the student so they can recite the verses.
Yeah. So I'll unmute just a second. It's L237.
L237. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, if you could please recite the first verse for me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهود.
Okay. For one thing, if you could try to maybe raise your voice or maybe go a bit nearer to your mic, I can
Okay.
hear you very well.
Okay.
Okay, Jazakumullah.
Shall-
And
sh-
if you could
shall
repeat again, that would be best.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهود.
Okay. A very obvious mistake at the end you're making here. The verse is ending with dal, with a
Okay.
tanween. So that will change in and there's alif at the end. You will pronounce it as mashhuda.
مشهودة. Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if I heard it correctly or not, if you were making the jerking sound with the jim over here, with the alpha, Quran al-Fajr over here,
والقرآن الفجر.
Quran al-Fajr over here.
والقرآن.
Yes, we have to make sure that because we're stopping at ra,
Yes.
that we also make sure that we make a slight jerking sound with the jim, but also at the very end, the sound of ra will be heard softly. وَقُرْآنَ الْفَجْرِ.
وقرآن الفجر.
Yes, very good. And the same would be over here. إِنَّ قُرْآنَ الْفَجْرِ. So over here as well, we have jim with the sakoon,
with the, yeah.
jim sakin. So that's also Qalqalah letter. So we will make a slight jerking sound with the jim as well. Jazakallah.
Exactly.
Okay, can I have another student, please?
Yes, it's L241.
Assalamu alaikum. L341.
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, if you can please recite the next verse, verse number 80 for me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا.
Jazakallah. That was very good recitation. Okay, so we will move on to our next student.
Aslam.
Can the support teacher hear me?
I'm unable to unmute a student.
Okay. You can try another one if there's a problem with one. Okay. All right. So I will unmute the student here. Uh, 212. I will unmute you. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay. Can you please recite verse number 81 for me?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقل ربي أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا.
Jazakallah. That was very lovely and very, very good recitation. Just I think I will just point out one thing here. Your recitation was very, very good, perfect. And I'm not sure if I wasn't hearing it very well, but I think the sword over here, I'll just try to highlight here. The sword over here, sorry, the sword over here, if you can try to make it like try to make your mouth in an O shape kind of, because this sword should be pronounced different from the scene. And I'm sure you didn't pronounce it as seen exactly, but as you make mouth, if you make your mouth in an O shape and then pronounce the sword, then it comes out as it's meant to be. So مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق. So like that. But other than that, that was very good, perfect. Jazakallah. Okay, can I have another student, please? Is the support teacher able to hear me? Or maybe the day teacher could give me a student?
Yes, I've unmuted L226.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so can I ask you to please recite the verse number 79 for me again?
Yep. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر.
Okay, over here I'll interrupt you because you made a stop at Ghassa. If you're making a stop somewhere where you're not supposed to, that's fine because sometimes we lose our breath and we have to make a stop. So if you're making a stop like that, then make sure that you repeat from the previous two words again. Like if you're stopping at Ghassa, then you have to, when you start again with your new breath, then make sure that you recite from the previous two words again. إِلَى غَسَقِ اللَّيْلِ. Then you go again like that.
إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا.
Jazakallah. Very well done. Very good recitation. Can the day teacher give the other student, please?
Yes, it's L216.
We already had 216 before, if we can have someone else.
L233.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you please recite verse number 80 for me?
Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ومن الليل فتهجد به ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك.
Okay. I will ask you to try to recite this word again for me. So we're trying to highlight here.
فتهجد.
Yes, that was good. Now start again with the start of the verse.
ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا.
Okay, Jazakallah. And can you recite this word again for me, please?
أن يبعثك.
That was good. Jazakallah. Very good.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay. All right. Can I have another student, please?
Yes, it's L250.
L250. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Can you please recite verse number 81?
Sorry, 81 or?
81.
81. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا.
Jazakallah. That was wonderful. Very good recitation. Okay. Who do I have next?
Yes, it's L207.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Sorry, could you repeat your ID?
207.
207. Okay. All right. Can I ask you to just let me try to move the page here? Okay. If you can recite verse number 82 for me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا.
Jazakallah. I will point out one thing. I'm not sure if I'm hearing it right or not, but I think you were not really making a very thick sound for the qaf. So if you can try to pronounce the qaf with a thick sound. وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلُ.
وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل.
And ba also will be a thick sound. Batil.
Batil.
Jazakallah. That was very good. Very good recitation. Okay. Can I have another student, please?
L216.
216.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Okay. Okay. Do we have here? Can you please recite verse number 83?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Where do I start? Is it where your point is?
You will start from here.
Okay. وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا.
Jazakallah. Okay. So I think I will recite the verse for you, and I'll break it down to a few words at a time. And can you please try to follow after me? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين
ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين
ولا يزيد الظالمين
ولا يزيد ظالمين.
That's okay. If you're having trouble, just try to break the words in maybe just one word at a time. Yazidu. Now try to combine it with the other one. Yazidu zalimina. Jazakallah. That's very good. Illa khasara.
إلا خسارا.
Well done. Jazakallah. Very good. Okay. I think I will have one last student.
L244.
244.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay. I can go up here. Okay. If you can please recite the verse number 79.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا.
Jazakallah. Very well done. The recitation.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay. Now I will ask the day teacher to please give a few words at the end. Can the day teacher hear me?
Sorry?
Can the day teacher hear me?
Sorry, I was muted. I can hear you.
Yeah, you can take over now. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay, so just to recap everything that we have learned so far, also just to let you know why my phone was close by. You might be thinking, why is the phone close by during the class? It shouldn't be, but we keep in contact with the whole Quran class team, so that if any issues arise, we have a way of telling each other. So I was keep trying to keep it close by, but not too close that it would distract me or interfere with the signal. So I hope everything's better now. So just to recap what we've learned so far. So as we did say in the beginning, that you've learned the Arabic alphabet, you have learned the short strokes, you've learned long strokes, and you've learned the normal elongation. You've learned about the common errors that are made and what effect they can have. You've learned about tashdid and ghunna, and about soft elongation. And today we've gone over Qalqalah, which is the jerking sound that you've just practiced. We have also shown you the surahs that you can use to practice further the Qalqalah rules, which are these surahs down here. I hope everything is clear. If things are not clear, if you're struggling, or if you think the pace is too fast or it's confusing, just write to us, send us an email, let us know what you think. If there's any confusion left, because that's something that we don't want to happen, that you don't understand, or you're not able to follow, or you're confused. We want everything to be clear. So inshallah, until next time, I wish you all the best. Stay safe, and jazakumullah ahsan al-jazaa for attending. And it's 8 o'clock, and the teacher can now finish the class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.